Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters and children in Islam. Today we are taking verse number 10 in Surah Al Mulk. Think about it. 1/3 of Surah Al Mulk is already done. I hope most of you have memorized, but one point to note is if you haven't memorized it yet, or if you haven't taken this memorization as a task for this Ramadan, that's fine. At least follow this series with me. Going through one verse at a time, listening to these audios or videos or audios I make in Malayalam as well. So follow that and think and reflect upon the verses of the Quran. So particularly Surah Al Mulk, in this 30 days of Ramadan, we'll be reflecting on each verse every day. So, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it beneficial for us. And there is a dua in which we have been asked, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam dua, Salama, our mother. Yes, it is Salama radhiyallahu anha reported that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to increase this dua, which is Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafiya wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya Allah, I ask you for a beneficial knowledge, pure rizq, and an acceptable good deeds. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those people whose duas are accepted by Him. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Okay, now let us start today's verse, which is verse number 10, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about those people who are falling into the hellfire. And while they are falling in, the angels are asking them, did not any warner come to you? For which they say, Bala, indeed they came, but we falsified them. We told them that you are liars, and we told them that Allah has not sent down anything. Kind of arrogance, and they are admitting it now. Plus, in this verse, they are extending their statement. They say, وَقَالُوا. Allah says, wa means and. You know that by now, right? Qalu means third person, plural, many people. So qalu, those people who are falling into the hellfire, they are saying, love. This is an arf, it's an arf, a particle which is used to express the regret. Love, only if, لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل. Only if we add nesma. What is semia? Hearing, right? Nesma. Only na, the beginning noon refers to plural, nesma. Only we listen to the messengers. Av. Here, av means or. It's not wa here. It's av. So only if we listened or naqil. Aqal means intelligence or, your thinking. They are saying only if we had listened or we thought, Ma kunna fi ashabi sayr, we wouldn't have been of the ashab of the sahir. Sahir means the name of the hellfire, which is blazing fire. Okay, we wouldn't have become these companions of this blazing hellfire. They are saying, they are admitting now. If we listened or thought, we wouldn't have become the companions of the hellfire today. So that's their statement. Now, Nesma or Naqil. Nesma means when the messengers, the people who guide people to, people who invite other people to Islam, to Tawheed, to the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the reminding them about the day of judgment, paradise and hellfire and all that. When they come and they talk about these things, some people, they feel, they act as if they don't hear, they can't, they just don't listen to that. You understand? They don't want to listen, and they don't listen. They just ridicule them, or just, don't consider them as an important people to listen to. Okay, that's number one. Because once you listen to that, then you will start thinking and you will start acting upon it. So they just shut the first door itself, which is not listening to them at all. That's one way of rejecting the truth. The other one is, they said, we did not think as well. Why are they saying that? If you go through Surah Al Mulk, first few verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Khalq Rahman, Allah says, creation of Allah. Ma tara fi khalq Rahman min tafawut. Allah says, in the creation of the Rahman, Ar-Rahman, you will not find any imbalances. We ourselves as human being are a body, the anatomy, physiology, metabolism, biochemistry, all the things which is happening in this factory, and everything happens around us in the nature, be it the plants or the soil or whatever. There is an ayah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in it. For us, for the people of thinking, to think and reflect and come to the conclusion that this can only be done by the one and only one creator. That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there are ayats around us. That is what they are admitting. We did not think about this. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala drawing their attention to. الَّذِي خَلَقَ سَبْعَ سَمَاوَاتٍ طِبَاقًا. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةَ. So the ayats are all around us in the form of everything around us. It's only us need to open our ears and start, this need to work, this common sense. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those people who listen and reflect and act, and also think and reflect and act the good deeds for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, worshipping Him obediently. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those people. Allah says, mentions in Surah Al-Baqarah towards the end, Amana Rasul, Allah says, those people say, Sami'na wa ata'na. We heard Ya Rabb and we obey. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of such people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those people who live and die in the state of Iman. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum.